Internationale Tanzmesse 2010, a celebration of dance. With the 8th edition of the Internationale Tanzmesse NRW, the dance world in Germany has embraced a very unique format. New and stable bridges have been built between the art and the market, between cultural politics and artists. The tanzmesse offers answers to the questions of the time. In 2010, the tanzmesse exceeded all expectations. The art of dance and economy celebrated a symbiosis.
It's really a place to build relationships that will lead to work. So very quickly, I think people, when they first come, they understand that it's the relationships that's at the root and the core of everything.
An informal and friendly atmosphere without hierarchies, where it is possible to meet, to get in touch and to become motivated, person to person. To watch performances together, to argue about them, to see what the market looks like, the whole world somehow, and then to get yourself into relation to it. In the last years, the tanzmesse has become more and more self-perpetuating. With increased audiences, we have more attention and interest from the press. The secret of the tanzmesse is a concept of organic growth and regeneration. We are a marketplace for art. In the marketplace, 230 exhibitors could be found at 102 exhibition booths. Dance companies, management agencies and dance associations and, increasingly, national delegations could be found. The tanzmesse is a marathon dance event and has grown to be one of the largest dance festivals in Germany. The city of Düsseldorf has enthusiastically embraced the idea that dance engulfs their stages for 4 days. And the city of Krefeld now expands the reach of the tanzmesse across the Rhine.
We program across 8 theaters in Düsseldorf and Krefeld. We have the Capitol Theater is the largest. We have the Tanzhaus NRW and we have the Schauspielhaus, both which have 200 to 300 places. Then we have the small theaters of the Tanzhaus. And the Tanzhaus small theaters are about very intimate, are about 70 seats and about 50 seats in one of the big studios.
A wonderful new venue is the Zentrale in der Alten Paketpost, as well as the Fabrik Heder in Krefeld. The myriad possibilities of presentation attract choreographers from all over the world to apply for the festival program. For those who perform at the tanzmesse, we invest in the stages, technical equipment and the publicity. Our cooperating partners and the performing dance companies take over the travel costs, the artist fees, the accommodation. In our experience, all sides find it profitable. Since 1994, the organisers, the Society for Contemporary Dance North Rhine-Westphalia, and their supporters continuously commit themselves to the development of the tanzmesse. This continuity is built on a long tradition of networking for dance in Germany. For France, an organisation like the tanzmesse is uncommon. We are not used to these personal meetings, the direct encounters from person to person. On video or via internet, it is all kept at a distance.
chose qui reste à distance.
A performance, a live event, that is something vivid. It cannot be replaced. It is very different to meet people and have contacts here instead of emailing all the time. It is a certain energy. For me, the direct contact is what counts. No surprise anymore. An increasing number of dance companies from Eastern Europe have found new inspirations at the Tanzmesse. No history of dance is connected so tightly to the development of the Tanzmesse as the expansion of contemporary dance in Poland, Hungary or Lithuania. The entire city of Düsseldorf has become a stage. The performers dance not only in the theatres but also in sites close to the exhibition halls. North Rhine-Westphalia is Germany's most densely populated region. Its capital city, Düsseldorf, makes culture an important issue in representing political attitudes. We love to have inspiration in the city, and this can only be gained by opening up internationally. Within the city's cultural life, the Tanzmesse is certainly the icing on the cake. The variety of styles reflects the creativity that dance can generate in an international network. However, the organisers' focus is aesthetically kept on their roots, contemporary dance. We want to embrace the entire dance world and welcome everyone who is working in and for dance. Nevertheless, we are a marketplace for contemporary dance. This can mean that we are also interested in a ballet production, but it has to be a production that respects its tradition on the one hand and, on the other hand, leads us to something new and unknown. The international dance community that is hosted here is reflected in the exhibition halls. Catalonia, Lithuania, the United States and the Middle East are represented as dance and cultural regions. 8 years ago, the Finnish first represented their regional dance companies collectively at a booth. Other countries have followed, for example, Luxembourg. I think that the rising importance of dance in culture in general is the reason for more national organizations to present themselves and become visible. The future of dance is not only about the distribution of dance around the world, but the ability of colleagues to cooperate. 25 country booths participate in the 8th Tanzmesse. Altogether they represent 90 international professional dance companies, and the number is rising. People are proud of the dance culture in their own country. This year we were fortunate to have a Swedish country booth, as well as representatives from Culture Ireland. Each year we have more specialists here that can say something about dance, for example from China. Dance from Asia is becoming more and more available. Delegates from Korea, Taiwan and China talk about the companies in their region. Cooperations that would be out of reach for a single company alone are possible here. They are part of a long-lasting cultural policy. Also, the Middle East is becoming a more frequent participant in the international world of dance.
I come from Beirut, Lebanon. Well, it's been
great because not only have we been able to promote the Leymoun, the Arab Contemporary Dance Network, but also the Arab Contemporary Dance Platform, and we're coming together to basically promote and develop a contemporary dance milieu in the region.
It often happens that the dance companies cannot afford to fly to Düsseldorf or stay in a hotel room. In that case, it's important to find partners. In France, we have 15 regional offices that can offer financial support. France has developed a network of regional associations that support the promotion of their dance companies. I am a choreographer and I represent my company, but I also belong to a group of companies in the south of France that call themselves Réseau en Scène. We share a booth. We try finding new partners and getting to know international presenters or theatre directors, and it really happens. Internationale tanzmesse NRW in Düsseldorf. 4 days of movement in all possible facets of dance. Contracts are signed, friendships, co-productions. In many languages, dancers, choreographers, international managers and the audience meet and talk at the exhibition halls.
Many little wonderful stories about how people meet each other, sometimes over a coffee, sometimes a beer, but they begin to find their commonalities.
More than 5,000 performance tickets were sold. The audience could see nearly 30 international dance companies and their latest productions. What was seen in Düsseldorf will be on the stages of the world.
One of the dreams that could come true for the artists that come is they can very definitely build a global personal network through the tanzmesse.